Greetings, Guardians! The Hijabi Gamer here. And yes, I did do Challenge of the Elders. No, I did not complete it. I will go into it when I get to Challenge of the Elders, but I do have the bosses for you, so you'll be prepared for Challenge of the Elders. But first, weekly reset for Original Destiny. As I said, unless you would rather I do a weekly reset without the Challenge of the Elders bosses in the morning, let me know. It's going to be a little difficult because I now have to be at work before 6 a.m., which I still love the holidays, so, and I love the extra workload. Anyway, that aside, my work schedule aside, let's see what's going on in Original Destiny, because I still prefer Original Destiny. Anyway, first off, for Crucible, what do we have? We've got Mayhem Rumble, which is a free-for-all of chaos and insanity. I love Mayhem Rumble, and, you know, all of the Mayhem stuff, just for the simple, crazy insanity that it brings. Isn't about anything other than just going nuts and having fun. Embrace the chaos. Greatly increased ability recharge rates. Faster. Oh god, I can't speak. Faster special weapon and heavy ammo synths. No respawn delay. Scoring values multiplied by 10. So, you get a Treasure of Ages box, which gives you silver dust, etc., cosmetics, ornaments, yada yada, and 10 legendary marks. If you go into Crucible, manage to get yourself a team, and go for it. I've already reminded, I tend to remind, but I don't do it every week. You can do private matches, you can do Sparrow Racing League, private Sparrow Racing League. It's all in Original Destiny. Yes, Original Destiny. Still think it's worth every cent. Anyway, next we've got Weekly Story Playlist, the best way to farm legendary marks. And we have my favorite, yes, the Iron Lords, because I love the Rise of Iron DLC. It was one of my favorites. I can understand why some people like the Taken King more, but for me, because by the time I got into Destiny, the Taken King was already out. So for me, the Taken King doesn't feel like DLC. I know it is, get me wrong, but it doesn't feel like it, because for me, it was part of the game. Rise of Iron was the DLC I was looking forward to, and I loved Rise of Iron. It was small, I won't deny it, but I still place it even above the Witch Queen. Now, for me, I played Rise of Iron sort of on Legendary mode because I was ridiculously underpowered, but I didn't care. Anyway, we've got Heroic, which you always have. Enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. We've got Light Switch. Minions of the Darkness deal much more melee damage, which I believe there was something similar in Destiny 2, and they had to, like, knock it down a little. It was, like, ridiculously powerful. And we've got Specialist. Special weapon damage is favorite, so go at it with your fusion rifles, your sniper rifles, your shotguns, and your sidearms, because special weapon damage is favorite. Now, as I've said, the weekly story playlist is the best way to farm legendary marks. You get a Treasure of Ages box, and if you do this 5 times, each time you do it, you get, between 20 and 35 legendary marks. Just the usual reminder, you cannot carry more than 200 legendary marks. Once you reach 200, you're at max. You can't get any more. Just like once you reach 25,000 glimmer, that's your max. You can't get any more. I gotta go buy stuff. You know what I'm gonna buy. Everyone knows what Cat's gonna buy. What is Cat gonna buy with glimmer? Come on, everyone knows it. Heavy ammo synths. Because one can never have enough heavy ammo synths. So yeah, every time I reach 25,000, I immediately go and grab me some heavy ammo synths, because seriously, I gotta like get my green screen hooked up and just make a backdrop of just stacks of heavy ammo synths, or dancing heavy ammo synths, or anything heavy ammo synths, because I love the heavy ammo synths. Anyway, so again, 200 legendary marks. So yes, best way, do it 5 times. Sweet, cool, we good. Specialist, Light Switch, Heroic, yada yada. Next we got the SIVA Crisis Heroic, which I'm always surprised to find out that I usually get matched. And I think as the season winds down in Destiny 2, even more people will come to Original Destiny. But I know people don't believe me. There are new people in Destiny. And the fact that I still get matched, even in the middle of the week, so not even on weekends, like in the middle of the week, I get matched with people in strikes. Now, Crucible's a different matter. I guess people just have given up on Crucible. But strikes, I get matched with people. And in some really unusual circumstances, like I picked a strike from the map and I got matched with people in strikes. there are people playing, and whenever I go to the tower, there are always new people in the tower. I usually count people with under a 1,500 grimoire. They usually have not reached to level 40 yet at 1,500. They're new lights. But I've seen people with under 500 grimoire. So there are a lot of new people in, I got an alert of some kind. Never mind. Anyway, you know, under 500. I've seen under 500. So, SIVA Crisis Heroic. I like the strikes in original Destiny more than Destiny 2. That could just be me. I think there's more creativity and love put into the original Destiny, and I see it in the strikes. Except for the sadist who did the Rise of Iron strike. You know, the one with the ogre and the priest, the SIVA priest, the splicer priest, splicer priest. Yeah, that one is evil. And yet also kind of fun. Don't get me wrong, it's also kind of fun, but it is evil. Anyway, what modifiers have we got? We got Heroic, enemies appear in greater numbers. We've got Void Burn, void damage from many sources greatly increased. We've got Small Arms. Dear God, I really need to get that primary exotic with Void. I definitely do. And finally, Fresh Troops. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements, so yes, we're good. Anyway, SIVA Crisis Heroic, you're probably going to be matched with people. It's awesome. I love the strikes. Cool, cool, cool. Next, what do we got? We got the Weekly Nightfall. The Weekly Nightfall is Malok on the moon. Which one is Malok? I think it's that one. It's not the Summoning Prince because that's Fogoth. Then we got the Shadow Thief. That is Tanix. So this one. Blighted Chalice. Right. Blighted Chalice. That is Malok. That's the one that starts with all the you know, you start in that room and you have to get all the keys. Then Malok is the dude with the head that like wobbles and like eventually starts to basically at one point his head just blows up and you gotta shoot in the spot where his head is. I have soloed him. I did solo him recently. I did solo him on a live stream recently, a couple weeks back. I like Malok. I mean, because I've soloed it. I mean, it can be a pain in the butt. But again, I do think that the bosses in original Destiny are pretty cool. I rate him above the Viso Jackal fight. That's my standard. The thermometer is the Viso Jackal fight. There's above the Viso Jackal fight, and there is below the Viso Jackal fight. Anyway, what are the modifiers for the Nightfall? We've got... Oh, and don't forget the skeleton keys. Anyway, what have we got? We've got Epic, heavily shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in greater numbers. You're always going to have that. Then we have Brawler. Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. And that includes the Hunter's throwing knife, because that is a melee kill. It's also a precision kill. It's a melee kill, and if you get it in the head, it is a precision kill. So you get both. So Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Then we've got Grounded. Players take more damage while airborne. Alright? Cool. So don't jump a lot. I'll try to resist the urge. Player radar is disabled. That isn't that bad. Honestly, I mean, it depends on the strike. Some of them, but really, I think that's more useful in Crucible. You can handle things with, anyway. And then finally, Ironclad. Oh joy! More enemies have shields. Usually it's the most annoying enemies. It's almost like they go through the Nightfall and they say, alright, how can we make this as annoying as possible? What enemies should we give shields and be just as annoying as possible? It's almost like when they do it with Challenge of the Elders, they always pick the enemies to give shields that make you just want to rip your hair out. Anyway, that's the Vanguard Nightfall. I always remind people to not forget to pick up the bounties from Commander Zavala. These are the weekly bounties that Commander Zavala has. This one, and this one. You have to go to Commander Zavala to pick them up. They are weekly. Righto. Then all that. That's just... Which, by the way, you can keep them. These are the bounties for barracks. If you don't complete them, obviously, you just keep holding on to them until you do complete them. So, yeah. Oh. Righto. So that is the Nightfall, Vanguard Nightfall. Don't forget the bounties from the bounty board. Nightfall is cool. You name it. I enjoy. One of the best parts is you get like sparklies around your head when you do the Nightfall. That was fun. They don't have that in Destiny 2. I don't think so. You don't get sparklies around your head if you do the Nightfall. Remember the plague that hit like right before Destiny 2 dropped, where everybody started getting sparklies of some kind all over the place? It was just like this weird plague that they were talking about. Anyway, yeah, that was cool too. I remember they had a whole lore on why everyone had sparklies. It was like harmless. Anyway, Challenge of the Elders. Okay, I did get you the bosses. But you ever have one of those really bad days where you have like the worst luck imaginable? Yeah, I kept dying from Vala Ra'un's quake, which is something that never kills me. Yet somehow I just had the worst luck, and I died like 4 times in a row from a stupid quake because I was being stupid. So I was like, you know what? To hell with this. I just want to play something brainless, mindless shooting. So I'm gonna go play some Corpus missions in Warframe. Yes, Vala Ra'un is one of the bosses. Alright, besides, it's super bonus, which I hate super bonus. So anyway, what have we got? So yes, I can give you the bosses. No, I did not complete it yet. Yes, I will complete it. I just was having a run of really bad quake luck. They're real Cabal. Alright, let's not forget. These are real Cabal. These are not Destiny 2's weenie baby, loser, soy boy, Red Legion Cabal, who have shields you can shoot through. No, these are real Cabal when Cabal were Cabal, and you couldn't shoot through their shields. You know, the Cabal in Destiny 2 are worse than Grineer. Grineer. If you play Warframe, you know that the Grineer are not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay, they're not renowned for their intelligence. That's the Corpus. All right. And yet somehow the shields that the Grineer make are better than the shield of the Red Legion. Sorry, I should not be going on about this. So bitter and salty about it. Because the Grineer better shields than the Red Legion Cabal. The Grineer, the broken, damaged clone army with the IQ of here. Graham Cracker Fishies. Okay? The majority of them. Not all of them. There are a few smart Grineer. Anyway, Challenge of the Elders. We have the weirdest combination as well. We have Airborne. So you have players deal more damage while in the air. But then players grounded, players take more damage while in the air. So you do deal more damage, but you also get more damage, which is kind of interesting. So you can be jumping. You'll get more damage on you, but you will do more damage. Fun. And then you have this super kill bonus, which as a hunter is a pain in the rear because it doesn't work with the golden gun unless you basically use like Zal or Supercell and you set your settings exact so you get your super as much as possible. And then you use the triple shoot to get as many with it. Okay? Then people have told me, oh, Cat, go for Voidwalker. The tether work. No, it doesn't. I tried. Tether does not give you the bonus points for the super kill bonus. Okay? Doesn't work. So that leaves you Blade Dancer. That's about it. Anyway, you get super kill bonus. I am not a fan of super kill bonus. I like precision kill bonus. Now, who are the bosses? Damn it, I hope I remember. The first boss is Vex. Taken Vex. Piece of cake. Taken Vex. Just be careful of their retaliatory, their attack, the one that goes poosh. That one, right? Then you have, of course, are you surprised? Psylocke, not Psylocke the Defiled. The Fallen, the Taken Fallen. Kexis the Betrayed. The one who eats your super, right? I know there's a way to deal with him eating your super. It's just every time I tell myself, Cat, look it up, and then I forget. And then he doesn't come for a couple weeks, and then suddenly he shows up. So if you know how to defeat him, so that you don't get your super whipped, let me know. And then finally, so first off, you have Taken Vex. Then you have Taken 5. No, sorry. Oh my god. You have Taken Vex, Taken Fallen, and then finally, Cabal. Val Araun. Pain in the rear. Very annoying. Remember again, these are real Cabal. You have to shoot them in the hand and then in the head. I really hate Val Araun. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I place him on the scale of Cat's boss rating system, rating-o-meter. I place him well above Viso's Jackal fight because it is a creative fight. It's just, I think the difficulty spike is ridiculous where you go from the Vex, where literally you just sit there and snipe them I mean, the Vex are major piece of cake. To Val Araun with his unkillable scions, and you have to kill the right scion. I find the best thing to do with Val Araun is kill all the scions. So as they come up, so he gets whatever first was set flayer, then the second, and the third. Get rid of them, not go after the boss. So each time you kill one of the scions, right, the boss becomes vulnerable. So you kill each. So instead, what I do is I don't shoot the boss, because if you shoot the boss and do damage on the boss, the reinforcements are based on the amount of damage you do on the boss. I don't want reinforcements showing up. I want to deal with the boss with its few enemies bouncing around. I mean, I want to deal with the scions themselves, because then you don't have a lot of stuff running around. It's easier to find the scions you need to focus on. So, kill the first scion, whichever one it is. Don't do damage on the boss. Focus on whatever's left of the Cabal. Then, kill the second scion. Continue with whatever's left of the Cabal. Deal with the third scion, and then focus on the boss and the reinforcements. Then it becomes like a regular boss. No longer, because once you get rid of the 3 scions, with the shield scions, like the flare scions, right? The boss becomes just a regular boss. He is killable. He does not go back to ever being invincible. So, that's Challenge of the Elders. So again, the bosses are Taken Vex, Taken Fallen, and Cabal. Righto. I will definitely be doing it at some point this week. Alright, that's Challenge of the Elders. Don't forget to pop a House of Judgment reputation booster, which I always forget to do. So yes, I do. And 3 of coins between bosses. So each boss, you pop a 3 of coins. Cool? And pick up the bounties from Varix. Varix has bounties. And remember, the goal is to get 30,000 points. Now, the trick is you get 5,000 points the first round. Then you get an additional 10,000 because the points double. So it goes from so it goes from the first round. The second round, you double the points. And the third round, you triple the points. So you go first round, you go 5,000. Second round, you go 10,000, which gives you a total of 15. The third round, you go for 15, which is triple the 5,000. And then you get the 30, right? Your goal is to get 30,000 points in one round. If you get the 30,000, you get a gun from Varix. On the other hand, your ultimate goal is to get 90,000 cumulative score. It doesn't matter how many rounds. So if you do 9 rounds with 10,000 points each, you will still get the 90,000, and he will give you a piece of armor. Personally, I'm more keen and interested on the guns, but that's just me. Righto. Finally, so that's Challenge of the Elders. Again, Taken Vex, Taken Fallen, Cabal. Finally, we have Heroic, Golgoroth Challenge, Oryx Challenge, War Priest Challenge. That means we have the King's Fall. Original King's Fall. I really need to do this. Anyway, this is your weekly reset, brought to you by your favorite Destiny 1 player. Come on, I'm your favorite Destiny player. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope to see you in the tower. Or the Origin System. Or, oh, Kratos. Kratos is cool.